What's going on, you guys? It's your huggable hipster here, and welcome back to another Casual Nerd. So I'm excited about this Casual Nerd. We're going to be going over some Resident Evil goodness. We're going to be going over actually the 4th trailer, and I was recommended, a little bit of a side note actually, I was recommended to do these trailers as separate videos, which I really want to do. It will allow me to not only spend more time talking about the trailer, I think that's just it. It'll allow me to, spend more time talking about the trailer and everything in it. I think that's a really good idea and plan because someone had recommended that and I was like, okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, I've actually kind of wanted to do that for a while, but I was thinking it, you guys said it kind of deal, so we're gonna go with it. But for today, we are going to be doing the trailer plus the gaming news because I don't have time to divvy up the videos and everything. I have to figure out where in the week the trailer reviews are going to go because I'm only going to review trailers that I think are a good fit for the channel. Like the Warpath one, that one was really good. You guys know I love that trailer. It was on fleek. The editing was just chef's kiss all over the place. It was so good. Per usual, we're gonna go in with the trailer, headphones on, coffee at the ready. We're gonna do this. I need my coffee near me at all times right now because this is Resident Evil. You don't know what's gonna happen. To be fair, when I saw the Resident Evil showcase, I had already seen this trailer, but I was fangirling, I was crying, I was laughing, I was belligerent, okay? I wasn't in control of myself. So I want to be able to fully sit down and listen and watch and learn and also get excited because Resident Evil 8 comes out on the 7th. I'm so ready. Alright, chipwink. Capcom, coming to a theater near you.
Midnight moon rises on black wings. We await the light at the end. In life and
That's
death,
most likely going to be a puzzle. Most likely. Can I just pause right now and say that I'm already pausing. This is unbelievable. I don't have my hopes up that this cinematic trailer is going to be the same as the one that we're going to see in the game. Flashback to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, will you? We didn't see any of that. Okay, Ubisoft, you did us dirty. But I really hope that a lot of the elements that we're seeing within the trailer and the game, because this is just so good.
When you're whining, we're almost there.
Are we there yet? Oh.
Where are you?
I'm over here now.
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Louisa's house near the fields. That's descriptive. That's very descriptive.
Oh no. They're coming.
So excited.
Who is? What the hell was that?
They're gaining intelligence. That's one thing that I love about this game, is that a lot of the creatures are gaining intelligence. Mother Miranda, I think, is one of the only evil, villain-esque X-Men-like creatures. 7 and 8 were really unique in the fact that it really had villains that communicated with their words and not just with verbal gruntage. Because you had Jack Baker and he was very communicative throughout the game. Not only was he saying words to you, which a lot of Resident Evil villains did not, besides the ones that were human, obviously. But Mother Miranda, Jack Baker, a lot of the family, they were really, really, really intelligent. And there are intelligent creatures within this universe that they've created recently, which I really love. I hope I'm coming across the right way.
Up, shouting. You'll draw the monsters. Tell me, what is going on around here?
It doesn't make any sense. Mother Miranda has always protected us.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see
Owie.
how special you are.
She's enjoying that way too much.
Is this all that's left? From your entire village? All that's left? There is no one left! We can bust out with this.
Now, it's kind of interesting to see a village because flashback to Resident Evil 4, we had the people who were infected by the Las Plagas. which oddly enough, we're seeing an infection in a village. You guys see where I'm going with this? Hello? It's funny because part of me, whenever I was doing the podcast with my co-host Chastity and her husband Chris, we thought that this could have been kind of like a prelude to what was going to happen in Resident Evil 4. And I don't know, I think it's like a far-fetched idea that it could be a prequel within the universe that is a sequel. So, I don't know, it's just interesting to think about nonetheless.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin!
This is gonna be so great to go through.
Sorry bastard out there's been ripped in half. Tomorrow we'll all be dead.
No, let me go!
Chris? What the hell? Why?
Ethan Winters.
Mr. Winter. Ethan Winters.
Poor Ethan.
Ethan
So exciting.
welcome.
I'm so ready for the 7th. I'm so ready. You have no idea.
Stay the fuck down!
I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Oh my, okay, can I just say, I love this bad boy vibe that Chris is donning. Like, oh my god, yes, please.
You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Even though he's a bad boy, I still stan him. Out May 7th, the demo. I believe the demo is already out for PS5 and PS4, I don't know exactly. But the demo, nonetheless, is coming out very, very soon, within this month, for the PlayStation. And for Xbox, PC, all that, it's going to be out on the 1st. So I'm really excited to dive into it. What I'm going to do, something I've just gotten into recently doing, is testing out demos for upcoming games on PC and Xbox. So the demo for the Xbox you guys are going to be seeing, but on my own I'm going to be testing the demo for the Steam version that is sold on PC. So I'm really excited about that. I want to see how it performs on computer versus Xbox to see which one runs smoother. You know, honestly, I'm such a console person that to see how games run on PC and everything like that, now it's so much better than it was like even 2-3 years ago, because they have so many different patches out now, so many different things that they do. It's absolutely incredible. So we are going to continue with some Resident Evil news, actually, because I have the clips right over here that we're going to be inserting. Post-production me, you know what to do. So funny, I actually had someone, what was it, not commenting, but asking me, I think it was, what, like a month or so ago, they said, oh, how do you, like, how do you know, like, what things to tell your production team? I'm like, okay. It's like, I have no production team, honey, it's just me. Like, I mean, I have my community members who send me in articles and everything like that, and I have an amazing best friend who is my co-host for, you know, the Casual Nerd podcast episodes. But besides that, it's you know, me, myself, and my I. And it's kind of funny because I think there's one ASMR artist that I watch on the regular. Zach Choi, I think it's how he's pronounced his last name, so sorry if that's mispronounced, but he said in an Instagram post, he was asked a question if he does his own production or anything like that, and he does all of his own production. So I can relate to the fact of where people think, oh, you know, you must have a team behind you, you know, and it's like, no, I don't, no, it's just me. Like I said, besides like my podcast co-host and the, you know, people who send me in articles for Casual Nerd episodes like these, brought to you in part by viewers like you. I don't have anybody working for me or with me or anything like that to do any of these videos. So we're gonna get into some more Resident Evil news. Let's go into it with the main thing. The big chihuahua in the room, if you will. It is an oxymoron because there's no such thing as a big chihuahua. So it states in the article that Capcom has shared new details on Lady Dimitrescu, one of the fan favorite characters from the upcoming Resident Evil Village. The latest issue of Game Informer magazine art director Tomonori Tanaka said that the team wanted to avoid making the tall lady look much like a vampire. The design of Dimitrescu was going off a vampiric motif, Tanaka said, but obviously if we had just gone straight in that direction, it would have been very stereotypical. We wanted to make sure we created something more memorable. I like that. They did go very, very classy, very 18th century, kind of Victorian era, if you will. So I love the fact that they strayed away from the high school goth Panic at the Disco vibes. And it continues on in stating that Tanaka went on to say that the team collaborated in ideas to make Lady Dimitrescu stand out more, and one idea that came up was making her very tall. Specifically, she stands 9 feet 6 inches tall. The developer also tinkered with her clothing to make her look unique. Talking about clothing as well, if I would just straight up gone gothic clothing, that would have been forgettable as well. So we modified it so it stands out a little bit, Tanaka said. As with Village, we wanted to make sure she had some level of believability but was memorable. The developers also confirmed that in the interview that Lady Dimitrescu's full name is Licinia Dimitrescu and that she lives in the castle overlooking the village with 3 other vampiric women. They are referred to as her daughters, but whether or not it's blood relation remains to be seen. I mean, I love the name Licinia. Hello, future daughter's name. That's beautiful. Even though I don't ever want kids, I'm just gonna name a random kid that I pick up off the street. It's like, hey, your name is Licinia now. So next up, we're gonna be going into some PlayStation Vita news. The very, I don't want to say taboo, but kind of iffy subject, if you will, because people really like the PlayStation Vita, apparently. So, okay, I've seen this article, and it's weird because I have such different thoughts than the average Joe on this, because people, see that, oh, the PlayStation Vita, it's no longer going to be announced, and that Sony has announced that it'll be keeping recently the PS3 and PlayStation Vita digital storefronts open for the foreseeable future, in quotes over here. It's interesting because when they closed the store, I was like, okay, yeah, it's making way for new tech, new things are going to become available. It's one of the things where I think people get really butthurt about nostalgia and the fact that things happen, things have to grow, things have to change. And the fact that they closed the store, it was the same with the Wii. Are people upset that the Wii is no longer available for the store? Like, I don't understand it. So, whenever people think or say or provide an action that alludes to such, you have to wonder, are they doing it because they actually like the content on the PS Vita, or are they doing it to start drama? Which I don't think that's the case, but a lot of people nowadays like to start shit for no reason. It does state in the article here that upon further reflection, however, it's clear that we made the wrong decision here. So today I'm happy to say that we will be keeping the PlayStation Store operational for PS3 and PS Vita devices. PSP Commerce functionally will retire July 2nd, 2021 as planned, Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Jim Ryan announced in a blog post. Sony had originally announced that the digital storefronts for its legacy consoles would be shut down at the end of March, making it impossible for customers to purchase digital copies of the games for those systems. Sony says that the move to discontinue the storefronts was born out of a number of factors, including commerce support challenges for older devices, along with a desire to focus on more newer products like the PlayStation 5. Following the announcement, though, and the backlash from PS3 and PS Vita owners upset that they would no longer be able to buy new games, it seems that Sony has relented and will be keeping those stores open indefinitely. One of the few times that I really feel bad for Sony, because they're keeping it open. Why? They have so many other products and lines to work on. Why are they keeping a dead thing open? And I know what you guys are saying. Ariel, you don't play PlayStation. You don't do any of that. Why are you even bothered by this? Well, it's tech. And we all know that tech gets old real fast. You're not going to be able to play a 60 frame per second game on Windows 95. That's not how it's going to work, honey. So you have to look logically and you have to look reasonably at something and say, okay, is this really worth it? Is this really worth to keep this open, even though it's hindering the company most likely? I look at this also from a business perspective. There are challenges in porting, in emulating, and doing all of these things that allow for people to have the games from the PS Vita, because the Vita is an older console. So I don't understand, like, it's just a matter of me not understanding why people can't accept change and grow with the times. The PS5 is the latest thing that came out from Sony. There are going to be consoles and there are going to be devices that are no longer supported by Sony and by the games that you want to play. Figure it this way, right? You want to be able to play the older games. Fair enough, you've already purchased those on the PS Vita. Great, still keep the PS Vita to play those games. But closing down the store, I completely understand why they did that. It was a smart marketing move and business move and tech move on their part. I just feel like people get overly butthurt about things that really they shouldn't be getting butthurt over to begin with. So let's go into some Overwatch news. I'm still a fan of Overwatch. I play the game. I'm not a fan of the company whatsoever, just to put that clear out there. That way people know that I'm not a fan of Blizzard. I'm a fan of the games. So it states here in the article, Jeff Kaplan, the director of Overwatch, has announced he's leaving Blizzard Entertainment after nearly 20 years with the company. In a personal message, Kaplan announced his departure from Blizzard Entertainment after 19 years. You can read the full letter below. Greetings, Overwatch community. I am leaving Blizzard Entertainment after 19 amazing years. It was truly an honor of a lifetime to have the opportunity to create worlds and heroes for such a passionate audience. I want to say a special thanks to the wonderful game developers that shared in the journey of creation with me. Never accept the world as it appears to be. Always dare to see it for what it could be. I hope you do the same. GG, Jeffrey Kaplan. Development on Overwatch 2 will continue with the assistant director Aaron Keller taking over as the new director on the sequel. Keller previously worked with Kaplan on World of Warcraft. In quote, Jeff has been a great leader, mentor, and friend. He knows how much we're going to miss him, Keller writes in a letter to the community. In quote, I've been lucky to work alongside with him and the rest of Overwatch team for many years, building something that continues to inspire people all around the world. And I'm honored to carry the torch forward. Which I have nothing, bad to say about this. Well, I don't like Blizzard, and I feel like he was being very PC in his ending letter, which you kind of have to be when you're leaving a company. You bow out with a little bit of grace. I never had an issue with Kaplan. It was the company, it was the Hong Kong situation that made me very like, whoa, what is this company doing right now? The way it treats its developers, the layoffs from Blizzard. Like, it doesn't seem Blizzard without having a few layoffs, right? So anytime I would hear about that, like, my gut would just be nuts, because it's like, oh god, more people are getting laid off, more people are gonna have to find work at a new place. But there's so many people in game dev Twitter who are absolute angels, and they just help game developers out with anything that they have going on. So layoffs in particular, because I've seen so many threads just helping game developers get jobs in the game community, and I think that's absolutely just incredible. So I have nothing bad to say about this. I just want to update you guys on this particular thing, because I know that this was a big thing that happened in the Overwatch community. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys are excited about Overwatch 2. I know I am. I'm very, very excited about it. I cannot wait to play my main Widowmaker, yes, I love Widowmaker. Widowmaker, Reaper, D.Va, and Sombra. Those are the 4 ones that I use primarily. So let's get into some Genshin Impact, which by the way, the updates on that game are ginormous. Can we talk about for a second the fact that Genshin Impact's updates are just big? Like, oh my god, I wanted to play the game a couple of nights ago, and it took about an hour for, what, a 15 gigabyte update? I don't have enough room for you. What are you doing? Please do not turn into Call of Duty. We do not need that for a PC game. So it states here in the article that in March, a big leak purported to reveal a significant number of features planned for Genshin Impact's upcoming 1.5 update. Developer miHoYo was not pleased, asking players to avoid the leaks and warning that it would, in quote, increase its efforts to deal with legal disclosures, in quote. But it did not deny their accuracy, and a new and official trailer released today confirms that much of it was on the money. The video showcases 2 new characters, Yenfei and 4-star Pyro using Catalyst wielder who generates Scarlet Seals with her normal attack, and Eula, a 5-star character who wields a Claymore, has Cryovision and the Acetide Vortex elemental skill. There's also a glimpse at the new boss fight, which appears to be a cross between a dragon and my mom's overweight dog. Why did I come for your dog like that? What did your mom's overweight dog ever do to you? Again, I was trying to keep a straight face throughout the entire thing. Just didn't happen. I can't wait to see these updates. I am most likely going to boot up Genshin Impact at the end of the day today, because I really want to see what happens. I want to see if there's another update, or if it's already one that I updated recently. So I want to see if the 1.5 was the 15 gigabyte update that I already updated. But you guys, that is all the gaming news for today. I already have another list of more articles from you guys that I have to sift through, because you guys are on the money. You guys are fierce whenever it comes to delivering that just quality content, you know? I'm so indebted to all of you, because the fact of the matter is that you guys send me articles in the Discord every day. Every day, multiple hours of the day, you guys are always there sending me articles, and I'm just so grateful for that. The fact that I have a community that wants to participate in my content and what I'm trying to put out there, and the message that I'm trying to spread of just quality journalism and gaming. I really honestly think that it's so hard to find quality journalism, especially with a lot of topics. But you guys, if you don't like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and now Saturday. I am fully committed to putting more vlog lifestyle type things on Saturday. And this Saturday, there's going to be a day in the life, and I'm very, very excited about that. Okay, so hear me out on this. A day in the life, which will probably be me just sitting down and editing for the most part. So a few people had asked me when I'm going to be doing this kind of video, and I've been putting it off for so long because I just wasn't comfortable doing it. And now that I'm actually comfortable doing it and feel confident in myself that I can pull this off, that I can actually show you guys a day in the life, I am so excited about doing this video. But yeah, stay casual nerdy, you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.